Okay. Meaning. In simple terms, semantic is the study of meaning in language. In linguistic semantic, we can distinguish between two types of meaning. One conceptual meaning. This is the core or essential meaning of a word expressed literally and typical found in dictionary. Two, associative meaning refers to personal associative or connection that may be like two words but are not necessarily a part of basic meaning.
Semantic roles. Rather than viewing words as containers of meaning, we can consider them as the role players in the situation described by a sentence. Two common semantic roles are agent and themes. An agent is the entity that performs an action, and the themes is entity that involved in the action.
And then instrument and experiencer. Instrument is words or noun. Phrases can play the role of instrument when they are used by an agent to perform an action. And then experiencer. Experiencer is assigned to words or noun phrases used to indicate an entity as a person who has feelings.
Last is location, source, and cause. The location role refers to where an entity is situated in the event or situation. The source role indicates where an entity moved from or originates. The cause role pertains to where an entity moves to or reaches in an event or situation.
Lexical relation. Lexical relation is part of analysis in the study of semantic language. First is a synonym. Synonyms are words that have very similar meanings and can often be used interchangeably in sentence.
Antonym are two words or form of words that have opposite meaning. There are two main types of antonym. Gradable opposite along a scale and non-gradable direct opposite. Gradable antonym can be used in comparison and negating and doesn't always imply the other. On the other hand, non-gradable antonym are not typical used in comparison and negating and always implies the other.
One word encompasses meaning that are more specific or detailed than another word. In hyponym relationship, there are two main roles. One is superordinate. It is a word that has a broader or more general meaning than other words in the relationship. Two is hyponym. Is a word that has a more specific or detailed meaning than the superordinate word.
Prototype influence how we group words into specific categories and help us determine which words are more central or typical within those categories.
Homonyms and homonyms. Homonyms are words that have the sum of very similar pronunciation but different meanings. Homonyms, on the other hand, are words that have the sum of very similar spelling and might or might not have the same pronunciation but have different meaning.
Polysemy. Polysemy is the condition where the single word has multiple meanings, all of which are related by extension. This means that these meanings have involved